Hello traders, the title of the video is Real Trading Tips for Double Zigzag Elliott Wave Pattern Traders. Do you call yourself a double zigzag Elliott Wave pattern trader? If yes, you are the right place. Stay put. I have a real trading tips for you. You can smile, you can jump. All right, do something great tonight because I have some few tips for you. Okay, that will open your eyes. Okay, let's get started. So, anytime we are talking about a double zigzag or a zigzag pattern, the first thing that is coming to our mind is what? Correct way. So somebody say, double zigzag. You say, well, that's a correct way. And then the next question you ask the person, why is he correcting? That is the question. What is he correcting, George? It is correcting a trending path. So when or where can we see a double zigzag? We can see a double zigzag after a trending phase. That's it. After an impulse wave, we can see a zigzag. So I just finished to record a video that I titled How to Recognize Elliott Wave Pattern, Elliott Wave Zigzag Pattern like a pro. I'll be posting that video before this one. So the time you are watching this, you will see the video that I titled How to Recognize Zigzag Elliott Wave Pattern like a pro. So now, if you did watch it, which you should, you understand why we have a zigzag here. So we have a trending first. Apologies to traders, I don't want to remove this triangle that I have on this chart here. You see the triangle that I have pointing out. I don't want to remove it because of, okay, Isaac Newton principle. As it is above, is likely to be below. Really? Yes. So I need that triangle on my chart. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have a trending first, and now the common center line is broken. Okay. So price was going up for some time. Blah 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 blah. Is that a fifth wave extension here? You can say first wave, second wave, third wave. Fourth wave should not overlap the first wave. Third wave should not be the shortest impulse wave. Do we have any Elliott wave violation? You may say this is the fifth wave extension. And you say, all right, now the price start coming down. How do we recognize the zigzag pattern? Did you watch that video? Usually you see it come down very fast. Choo, 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 choo. These are revealing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or the first part of the zigzag. And then you bounce up a bit. And then the second part of the zigzag, if the first part is volatile, and we see this rally, the third part of the zigzag, which is the last part, is likely to be fast too, because everybody recognizes that it is a zigzag that is being formed. Swing traders will sell here, and look at that, pew, 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 pew. How do I know it's a zigzag? Because very often, according to my own observation, without blinking, all right, I have spotted that most of the time, especially on a monthly chart, in other time frame, of course, but usually on a monthly chart, we notice that a zigzag will bring the price to the moving average 200, sometimes even go below it. One thing I have noticed also is that the first leg of the zigzag sometimes will bring the price to the 100, moving average 100, and then will bounce up before we see the second part that will bring it to the 200. There are many variations to it. This one, you can see that the first leg of the zigzag did not touch the 100. It was coming though, you see. He was aiming for it for 100, but he stopped before that. Why? Because of other trend line. Can you see? Yeah. There's a trend line here. People are watching all kind of things. All right. There are other trend lines that people are watching. And because of those trend line, people are a little bit careful sometimes, okay? And the price may find a support before that. So this is the clean cut zigzag pattern. So you may say, George, the topic is real trading tips for double zigzag Elliott wave pattern traders. Okay, so we have a zigzag pattern here. That's the first zigzag. A part of the zigzag, B part of the zigzag, the C part of the zigzag, bringing it to the moving average 200. Now you understand why I understand very well moving averages. Okay? Now what is this one? 1, 2, 3. This what? Okay, you say, George, you can do it better than that. Why don't you put here A, B, C, okay? I'm working on it. I'm here. All right. So we put C here. All right. So let's move the A. Oops. All right. So I'm paying for TradingView, but I'm not using it very much because I'm so addicted to the TC2000. Now you understand why we're talking about money all the time, because sometimes we are wasting it, all right? Okay, so that's it. A, B, C. The A part of the zigzag, the B part of the zigzag, the C part. So that's the first zigzag, okay? Now we have the S wave. So I'm just going to put the X. I'll use the capital letter so everybody can see that's the X. So as I told you before, I don't like to call it X to avoid confusion with the WSY wave. But nothing wrong with calling it X. I would rather call it a free. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what's this now? That's what I'm talking about. Real trading tips for double zigzag Elliott wave pattern traders. What are we expecting now? We are expecting another zigzag pattern. But don't get carried away. It may not be another zigzag. But it is normal that after we see the first zigzag and the X, the first pattern that we are thinking of is a double zigzag. It should click that it's normal. Don't think that you are abnormal or you are irrational when you are thinking straight away of a double zigzag. That's a normal reaction. Somebody punch you, you feel like punching the person back. Sometimes you can control yourself, yes or no. But it's normal, all right, to think of a double zigzag. But don't get carried away. Don't be fixated on a double zigzag. It can be what? A WSY wave. Can bring something that is not a double zigzag. But at this stage, practically trading, we'll be thinking of a zigzag because you say, oh, George, that's double zigzag. Why are you doubting it, George? You're so careful. And then I will say to you, yes, that's better to be careful than to be sorry, isn't it? All right. It's to make you laugh a bit. All right, it's good to laugh. Yes or no? Okay. So you say, George, stop. The X wave stop exactly at the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement zone. Look at that. So it is normal for an Elliott wave trader at this stage to think of a double zigzag. So the person will be saying, all right, so it is the first part of the first leg of the second zigzag. It may be the second part of that zigzag. Is this the third part of the zigzag? The new zigzag is at the end of the zigzag. It may be. All right, now you see this is a practical trading now. So all you need to do to avoid all kind of blah blah blah, you want to sell, okay, like a pro. You want to have a good reason why you want to sell it. That's it. That's why I say to you all the time. So it's this is where the market pattern will help you make excellent decision. So it's normal that you are thinking of a double zigzag. It's normal that you are expecting it to go down more. But now, just map out the chart. Just map out the chart. Do the normal thing that normal traders are doing. Are you getting now? So I'm drawing a trend line that is very, very important trend line. You see that trend line? This trend line is very, very important trend line connecting this point, and this point. So we want to make it a little bit thick. So you may all understand why your expectation, you can still control it, the urge to sell and to see another zigzag, you can control it, you see here. So it came back, it came down, you see, almost on the edge of that orange trailer that I draw down. You see what's happening? So now you map it like this. If you want to sell it, where is the best place to sell? On the edge here. Yes or no? And also, another place you can sell it is somewhere below here. Alright, so if you like, I can put it like this. There's a support there, meaning that break below or retest, and you can sell below that support level also. That's it. Another thing, okay, there's a common trend line like this, stuck below that trend line. That's it. So right now, where we are now is at a support level. There was a support here, there's a support here. So we can say to traders reasonably that the priority to bullish signal above $67.11 and priority to bearish signal below. But if you are buying now, if you receive a signal to buy here and you are buying now, remember that you are not out of the wood yet. What do I mean by that? You are still in that declining channel. So this is about real trading tips, okay, for double zigzag Elliott way pattern traders. All right. If this video has been useful to you, please let me know how. Yes, just give us the thumbs up, please. Okay. If you think that, George, I was expecting better than this, the performance is degrading, George, I don't like it, please mark it down. You think it's an essential tutorial, and feel free to share it on the social media, and I really appreciate that, okay? So at this junction, though we are expecting first a double zigzag, and also, if we don't see a double zigzag, we may have a WXY wave. The question is that all for our double zigzag at this junction? Maybe. So we map out the chart, and if we want to sell or buy, we want to sell on the edge using a different time frame trading method. Another thing that can be very, very helpful to us is to put on the chart, okay, pitchfork tool. There's a pitchfork tool. If you don't want to use the channel, you just what the pitchfork tool is. Now, you may say it's retesting the edge of that very steep, okay, bearish pitchfork tool. That's a very steep, okay, pitchfork tool. All right. Now, before I wrap it up, okay, let's do the hard lifting. If it peels through that support level 67, it can go down all the way to the level of $40. If you see a triangle, see the height of the triangle, if you extend this line, oops, you see a triangle, there's a kind of triangle here. Okay, if we use the measuring stick like this and we project it down, it can bring us a little bit below, okay, the $40 zone. That'll be. So if that is the case, we will say, all right, so this was the first leg of the second zigzag. This is the second, this is the 1, 2, 3, and because this one was a sharp move down, now here it is. For somebody who want to be courageous, so now we are on the edge here below the moving average 14 on the monthly chart on the edge of this common central line. I'm just trying to help traders that want to trade this, okay? So that's what I'm doing. That's it. Now we drop down to the daily chart to investigate what is happening there. So it's a kind of daily chart, you see. All is happening here. It looks like an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern with a consolidation taking place here. So if you want to zoom into it more, you argue that there is a consolidation here. People are selling on the top of this consolidation. If you are itching to sell it, like an aggressive trader or like a speculator, you'll be looking for an opportunity along this trend line here. Reasonably. All right, because if you're going to crash down, it's those that are selling on the top here that will crash it down. That's a speculative trade, and you want to use a tiny stop loss. If they kick you out, you don't send me one email and start bashing me all over the place. All right? So this we conclude our discussion today about a real trading tip for double zigzag Elliott wave pattern traders. If you have any questions, suggestions, blah blah blah, put in the comment section. And in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. Alright? If this video has been useful to you, please give us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, mark it down. If you think it's an essential tutorial, share it please. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is 24 Stock Trader. Be sure 24 In Your Wave Trader. Correction. Our YouTube channel is 24 In Your Waves. 24 In Your Waves. What's the time? Yeah, I'm getting tired. Dinner time now, isn't it? Digit 2, Digit 4, In Your Waves in plural, YouTube channel. Okay. Be sure to click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about real trading tips for double zigzag Elliott wave pattern traders. Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Happy trading to you.